Hey, welcome back to Little Sunshine, and today we're going to be carving a miniature pumpkin. The dog did find it and gave it some nice chew marks, as dogs do. Here it is compared to an LPS. Sunnie is looking great in her little costume. But that's besides the point, because we have a little pumpkin to carve. I'm going to be using my pocket knife, the saw extension, instead of the little one that come in the pumpkin carving kits, because I find that the saw works better for carving pumpkins. I did later decide that the smaller one was working better. Who knew that the small saw would work better on a small pumpkin? I also realized that I unfortunately poked a hole in the bottom of the pumpkin. Well, at least no one will see that. I did have a really hard time carving around the stem, but don't be like me and put your fingers directly on the saw blade. I didn't cut myself, but don't do that. And taking the top off this thing was surprisingly challenging. Like, you'd think it'd be easy, but oh my gosh, it took me like a solid 5 minutes to get the top off. In case you were wondering, this is what the inside of a tiny pumpkin looks like, just like a normal one, but with tiny seeds. The scooper thing that comes in pumpkin carving kits was too big to fit in my little pumpkin, so I had to use my fingers. Now that our little pumpkin has been hollowed out, it's time to draw our design. I know that there's all sorts of fun things that you can carve into pumpkins, but I decided to do a simple face for that true jack-o'-lantern feel. Now that our design has been finished, it's time to carve. As you can see, I was having a hard time carving my pumpkin while staying in the frame of the camera, so sorry about that. If I was to carve a miniature pumpkin again, or if you guys are going to carve up a miniature pumpkin, it's just having some kind of gloves on. I was so scared of cutting myself this entire time while also trying to get precision cuts. The little pumpkin guts were also not helping either. Clearly I did not do a thorough job on removing pumpkin guts before I started carving. I decided that the smile wasn't quite wide enough, so I decided to make it wider, and in the process of doing that, I did lose the third tooth, so now it only has 2 teeth. I decided to pull out my tweezers to try and get rid of some of that gunk that I wasn't able to quite get with my fingers while only having one opening. Finally, our little pumpkin has been finished, and now for the final touch, the lighting. I did realize that my little pumpkin is too small to fit these candles, so it only works when it's upside down, which still looks cool. After a little while, I came up with a brilliant idea by using this little LED strand to light up the pumpkin, and I'm just going to move all this insanity out of the way so we can actually focus on the main thing, the pumpkin. Now that looks a lot better. That looks like a jack-o'-lantern right there. Let me just turn off the lights real quick. And voila, a tiny little pumpkin. I absolutely adore how this turned out. It's the perfect combination of creepy and cute. I did not have room for a nose though, so you'll have to forgive me on that one, but you'll have to let me know what you think. I'll see you in the next video, and have a happy and safe Halloween.